Welcome to the Value Platform. The quick erosion of the fiat money system is a direct reflection of the downfall of the moral standards of world society. There is, however, a group of people in society who are striving to prevent the downfall of moral standards and to establish a viable living system for themselves and their offspring. In the system, they strive to live out their cultural and ethical values. In order for them to do this, to make the system work, the value platform has been formed, and this will help society to become free from oppression and to find self determination. The outline of the value platform: it can be personal, individual, or as a family, as a community, or as an institution or organization. The personal or individual platform: the individual joins this platform by adding his or her assets, products, or services onto the platform. This is known as the asset worth of the individual. The value that the individual attaches to the tradable items is determined by the methodology of willing seller and willing buyer. Individuals can add fixed assets, movable assets, and any other trading assets onto the platform. Seeing that transactions on the value platform is a direct trade transaction, the value of such assets stays on the platform until the owner of such assets decides to trade the items externally. However, on the platform, with the trade transaction, there is no tax involved. Should the would-be owner trade such items externally, that is not on the platform, then there is tax added as any country requires when there is trade. Participation in any form by the individual is thus changed into tradable assets or tradable value. Value is then traded on a one-to-one basis. The individual or family's assets appears in an asset register. The community value platform. A community value platform is formed when a group of people within a specific framework starts working together through use of a determined concept or a determining factor. The contributions in products or services of the group gets carried over to a community value platform. The community is established within any situation whereby individuals as a group get together to work together concerning organized community interests of any nature whatsoever. The community's assets are registered in a community asset register. The institutional or organizational value platform. This value platform has been formed to accommodate organizations and institutions. Institutions can be communal or community organizations, such as church groups, or other institutional groups, such as local, provincial, or any other governed area. Services rendered or products by the individual to these institutions is traded on the individual's personal platform. The institution or organization's assets gets registered in the institution or organization asset register. The overhead or governing value platform. An overhead value platform is added, which is the sum of the total value platforms registered. This is added to an overhead asset register. Examples of the asset registers is placed on the Saera trade or value platform. Valuation. A board of qualified estimators is available at a certain rate to determine the value of any asset that is placed on any platform. This makes the asset immediately tradable. If you don't know what is the worth or value of your asset, we have estimators who can give you a value. The value of the assets are depicted in Kruger crowns. Other financial entities fluctuate in value, but the Kruger crown's value always stays 1 and is therefore not affected by inflation. It's an amazing trade platform. This is made possible because the value of the assets, products, or services that is loaded onto the platform is not connected to any international financial institution or financial entity. The value of these assets are determined in Kruger crowns and is done through buyer and seller. In other words, I have an item to sell. By my determination, it is worth, say, 2 or 3 Kruger crowns, and then the buyer then agrees with my estimation. Tax. Seeing that the platform is a mechanism for trade that is goods for goods, nothing can be taxed. There is, however, a 5% service fee on every transaction done in Kruger crowns for the purpose of financing and operating the platform, the quality control, and so forth. Participation. You need to be listed on the platform. There is a request form available, and this can be obtained by sending an email to Henry Deal or HDeal at hotmail.com. I will add this later on the platform. This form must then be filled in and returned to the same email. We will also place this on the Telegram Value Platform. I just said that. Examination. Requests will be checked for security reasons and will then be accepted or rejected. Unique number. A unique ID is generated to protect your identity. Moreover, the protection of your identity makes the platform transparent. Forming a community. The individual or the family community is the foundation on which society is built. The platform provides the opportunity for communities of any form to live according to their own moral, cultural, and other value systems. The only requirement of such a community is that it will not damage other communities or environments. Value is carried over. Test the platform by adding 10% of all your trade value assets onto the platform. It can be products, services, assets, anything, even your time, or anything that you want to trade on the platform. You can even purchase Kruger crowns using fiat monies, which immediately becomes an asset and has value. This fiat money is added to an investment at the corporate bank, which I will go through a bit more just now. The assets form the net asset value of the value platform. In other words, you immediately possess a percentage share pro rata according to your asset value on the platform. It's a mouthful, but you would need to have to go through the video again. Conversion of fiat money. There is a driving need for people and organizations to change as much of their fiat money as possible into assets that do not lose value. When the electronical digital monetary system comes into operation, you will not have cash. Investments are placed in the GIG bank, where it is kept with the permission of the investor and where it is then changed to a value based asset management. The investor participates in the yield of all value that is added. In other words, as the investment grows, so does the amount of Kruger crowns grow that you have on your individual value platform. This is an absolute win-win situation. The Idea Bank. The Idea Bank is formed as part of the value platform. Participants can place value creative ideas on the platform. These ideas can be a concept or a new business. The ideas are tradable. The value of the ideas are also determined as any asset value is determined. As a participant on the value platform, You have immediate access to the bank idea or the idea bank. Financing these ideas, making them possible, can also be financed through the value platform. It's amazing. A work pool. A work pool brings job hunters and job providers, employees and employers together. Day work, contractual work, and even permanent work will be found on the work pool. The value platform administrators are there to look after the best interests of both the job hunter as well as the employer. The layout of products. Raw materials such as water, minerals, and base metals and precious metals can be on the platform. There are processes such as mining, separation, distribution, and then we have the producers such as food supply, mining technologies, and other technologies. There are many different types of products and services and raw materials. The layout of services and service providers. Categories are unschooled, schooled, professional, all covering health, training, infrastructure, communication, logistics, investments, and safety. Then we have the ethical value determination. This is extremely important. Greed is a known problem, and it is therefore necessary to have a system where greed and corruption is very difficult to expedite. This brings us to the ethical value determination. Ethical value determination ensures that every individual in the value chain gets what is rightfully theirs. Prices are determined through a formula that has been established through a huge amount of research, and it is inherent to the value platform. The formula is an algorithm embedded in the program or platform, and there is no possibility of manipulation of the formula. Futuristic outlook. Joining the value platform is the only method to create wealth and to ensure wealth in the coming future. It is simple and free of all the challenges of the current economical system. As soon as the value platform reaches critical mass, then the products and services will be made available to the rest of the world. No other product or service will be able to compete in price or quality. This is to ensure that all individuals and participants on the platform can make sufficient profit, and by doing so, will be able to leave a legacy for their grandchildren and their grandchildren's grandchildren. So, welcome to the Value Platform. The platform has been officially launched on the 1st of September 2023.